make it. I'm your girl, Jess. Yes, I'm excited to be here today. I hope you woke up feeling amazing because like I always say, if you woke up this morning, you are truly what? Blessed. Yes. So let's jump right into our first episode of Just Trying to Make It, the podcast / blog, YouTube channel. Okay, y'all, we committed for this year to just see what these algorithms do for your girl and the brand. And hey, it's getting cold outside, so I want to be inside, y'all, talking with you, going through just life and what it's giving us right now in this current climate, political climate, and all that jazz. But we want to keep it light. We want to keep it happy. And again, I'm never here to offend anybody. But if I do, I ask that you forgive me. And if you can't, just, scroll on, do what you need to do. Anyway, I hope you all, again, are feeling great, amazing. My name is Justina Weems. My brand, of one of many, is Just Trying to Make It. I'm going to recap you on who I am and everything I do. I am a wife, yes, happily married, y'all, so don't come in my DMs with none of that, okay? First, that's out the way, okay? I got 3 youngins, little kids, so I am a mother as well, so we will be talking a lot about motherhood, and baby, it is hood over here. No, but it could be ratchet. I don't know, to some, maybe. We are on our own schedule, a different schedule, but it works for us, and I'm truly blessed to have the lifestyle that I have, and if you hear any gems that work for you, that you can adjust your life to, pick them up, copycat, do what you need to do just to make your life easier, happier, and joyful. Because I've, over the years, 40 years, I'm about to turn 41. It's my birthday month. It's my birthday month. Yes, it's my birthday month. So every November, instead of waiting for New Year's, I just jump into my New Year's resolution starting the 1st of November, and mine is being a content creator, taking this very seriously. I'm always fooling around on social media, but I'm never taking it to the point where, baby, let's monetize, let's take it to the next level. I feel like I have good energy, so let's just see what we can do here, right? So for a little bit, I unplugged from the ether, and now I'm fully tapped back in. I'm taking whatever color pillow is necessary to just be a full-time influencer, slowly but surely, right? I saw Thirst Trap and all those other things, so I know it could be scary out here in these streets, so we definitely want to keep it safe. That's why we threw she's married in there first at the beginning, and he crazy and he's a protector, all y'all. So let's keep it safe, let's keep it respectful and all that jazz. But again, I'm a mother, I'm a homeschooling mother, yes. So on top of everything that I do, I'm an author. I have 3 books out right now, if you don't know already. I have a children's book called Michael and Ralph that I wrote about it was a while ago. I wrote that book a while ago, but it's out there on Amazon. You can also get it on TikTok. I also have, that's a children's book, great for kids, like I would say 6 and up, unless they are already readers and sitting down and attention span can last for about 10 to 12 minutes. Go ahead with that one. I also have a graphic novel called The End. It's not a full graphic novel, but at the beginning and end of each chapter, you got some great pictures. Shout out to Rodney, my illustrator, who, held it down on both of those books there. And then my latest book is The Messy Gospel of Motherhood, Love, Loss, and Laughter, because it's all that mixed in one, a full bundle, y'all. So pick up any 3 of those books, all available on the TikTok shop. 2 are available on Amazon. And y'all, let's dive into some more here. So I write books. I also write music. That little hook that you heard come in was not my original, wrote the words, did all that. But your girl here uses AI for a lot. So we will be talking about the AI tools that I use to help promote my brand and just make my day a little easier. Because again, I have 3 kids and I homeschool too. Say what? I'm also a grant writer. So every once in a while, I'm able to bring in some coins. So I'm able to give information and workshops for completely free because, baby, I'm always volunteering my time, but there's always things to pay for, right? So I'm a grant writer. I call myself a grant hunter. There's many of you that know me for that as well. I am currently writing a screenplay, yes, based off my book, The End. So shout out to my mentors who are helping me work through this script and me just learning the process. I am a learner, y'all. I dive in, I'm learning new things all the time, every day. I did go to school for photography. Not that I do it. I love to model these days. That's one of my therapeutic self-care things that I do at least every other month, 3 times. I don't know, y'all. Whenever I can, I'm in front of a camera. So here we are. Check me out. The Me Sexual Move is it's another brand of mine. Y'all, I'm telling you, I'm a mamapreneur on steroids, okay? So those of you that know me, you know I have my Me Sexual brand. That's where I show you all those photos. I just show my confidence, show off my body, whether I'm big, small, or in between stages, because baby, y'all see me pregnant. Y'all see me looking like, baby, you need to eat, okay? But either stage, I'm showing you, I'm trying to be unfiltered, totally raw, but I let the photographers do what they need to do and just try to be a good model. But I also use it for my brand Me Sexual, right? So, and to uplift other people in their journey to finding self, to transitioning, to being comfortable again with one's skin, right? Because the Me Sexual movement for me is all about getting through sexual trauma, right? It takes a lot sometimes to move past certain feelings and triggers to really allow us to love ourselves again and to allow other people in to love us the right way. So that's that Me Sexual brand, right? Okay, y'all, we're doing a lot. And then I'm also producing, yay, the docu-series as well on top of this YouTube channel, which I'm hoping to put, hopefully on somebody's network. But you know what? I'm running out of patience. It's been 3 years. And at this point, if producers and people are going to ask me to do all the work, I'm just going to do all the work and put it out there where it goes. And right now I'm leaning towards the little Tubi because I like where people can get my stuff for free and still like gain from it. And then if y'all are watching it, I can monetize off of it. So that's my goal. I'm no longer I never really was out there begging Hollywood to accept me in their nasty gates of P. Diddy, but I am here for this social media world of monetizing, whether it's in the metaverse or in the TikTok universe. I'm here for that, especially in these current times, y'all. And I want to encourage y'all because, come on, people are losing assistance, housing. The struggle is real. Government shut down. We need to find new ways. And again, I get it. It was called assistance. We're not supposed to be forever relying on it. So boom, we know the government don't really want us to eat for real, right? They don't want us to eat for real. So they want to dangle it in our face. But that's why the Bible says, feed a man for a day and he'll fucking starve forever. It didn't say the F part. Sorry. And, teach a man how to fish and he'll eat forever. So we need to learn how to fish, y'all, because out here getting these little bits of foods and pieces, and then when they take it away, we out here looking scared and scary and ready to cut our neighbor. No, we're not doing that, okay? I want to show love, energy. Let's build resources, okay? One of the ideas that I pitched to my pastor, let's partner with the food trucks. If we're not going to have this food pantry up and running, doing what a food pantry needs to do in the church, because some of y'all churches ain't doing the food pantry thing. I don't know why. COVID over. It's been 5 years, but if we're not going back to that, let's donate it to the food trucks. Food trucks, let's give away 100 meals free a day, especially to the kids. Let's park it near the schools, send them home with dinners, all that jazz. So anybody that wants to bite that, take that, roll with that. Let's do some. Let's be a community of people that thrive and enrich each other. So we're not over here begging the government, talking about, I did vote today. Don't sleep on your girl. I don't play with politics. I puts in mind, but I still have to put in the time of enriching the people that want to learn and listen, that there's other resources out here. There's ways that we can monetize off our own talents, off our own stories, which is all things that I've done, right? Michael and Ralph. I lost my brother, Michael and Ralph. And this is how I honor them and make a little coin, okay? Y'all know I'm still fighting for justice for my daddy, who I lost to the police, okay? I wrote a story about it because that's probably the only mental justice I'll ever get out here in this world, okay? But I'm using that money to raise the funds that I need to get my daddy's body, to get a whole nother autopsy, because baby, I can't have my kids out here struggling trying to chase people's friggin' truth, okay? That I won't do, but I will pimp out my talents as much as I possibly can. So that's what we're doing here, people. I've written music. It's out there in the ether if you haven't already. But let's tap in. So this week has been, woo, Woo! That's a whole recap, right? This week has been amazing. We went to church this week. Bishop was there. Yes! Shout out to the word this week from Exodus 3:16-17, I believe. If not, I'm going to correct that in the bottom. But Bishop said, we will not leave here empty-handed. And I'm like, ooh, drop the mic on that. We shall not leave here empty-handed, y'all. Meaning God has already written that we will have abundantly. Yes. So let's collect. Okay. So it's time to collect. So collect yours. Do what you need to do. You know, we got to put in the work. Okay. And right now the work has not gotten any easier than it is today. Use these AI programs. Stop acting scary. Don't be lazy. Don't be talking about people that are doing it, because I'm doing it so you can show up too. Okay? Use it to your advantage. Don't let it stress you out. All right, people. So here we are today with that. What else is going on? So check out, if you want to read the word that Bishop put in. If you're in the New York area, check us out. Love Fellowship Tabernacle. We in Brooklyn. Yes, on Liberty Avenue, 464. Those are our doors, I believe. Ew! Come on through, because Bishop is lit. What else have I been doing? Y'all know I'm homeschooling mom. If y'all need a piano, you know, my kids do piano, all that, I got a teacher for you. Also, Halloween just passed. Shout out. All right, so if y'all don't know, my son every year is like, Mom, can you make my costume? Damn near every year. I won't say every year. I think there was one year I was able to buy the costume. He's 14, okay? So this year he wanted to be Catnap. And like you can see, I already have a lot going on. Did I not already say everything I had going on over here? Yes, that part. So anyway, he wanted to be Catnap. And I'm like, okay. So I ordered all this stuff. Receipt is long. Ordered all the stuff, material, fabric, clearly way too much. But anyway, you'd rather have too much than too little to get the job done. I didn't really know how I was going to get it done. In my mind with ChatGPT, I'm like, okay, let's get a balloon. Let's paper mache this head up. Let's do something. I don't know how to sew, but we got this fabric. Let's make it work. I had plans, but I also have friends. So I was like, Darian, brother, do you love your sister? How much? And he was like, well, I got you. You know, I always got you. So I was like, here's a box of what I think can make this costume. And he was like, yeah, balloons? No, we're not paper mache and shit in here. And he made it work, all professional, because he is a professional. I mean, work with all celebrities, but I'll let him tell that story, because the Diddy stories he has to tell. Keep your mouth shut. Let people tell their own. Okay, y'all. Back to me. Anyway, he hooked it up. Shout out to Darian in this costume, y'all. Like, my hair, when y'all be seeing it laid down fresh and making it work, Darian, y'all. Like, y'all need a fashion person to put it together and make it from scratch fabric. Darian, y'all. Okay? Okay. He's also doing photography and other things, even though I would never cheat on Curtis, okay? Me and Curtis have our own thing, but Darian too, he's a beast. But y'all know, actually, speaking of Curtis, this Saturday, your girl has her photo shoot coming up for her birthday, so stay tuned for those pictures and more behind the scenes on that. Speaking of behind the scenes, let's talk about Coco. And if you're like, who's Coco? Oh my God. All right, y'all, Coco is Ice-T. If you should know who Ice-T is, he's on Law and Order, back in the day, all that jazz. Anyway, Coco, his wife, baby, like, has her own credentials, accolades, and if you know about my Me Sexual brand, you will know why I am a fan of Coco. Well, anyway, it's been years, y'all. I thought I was going to meet her years ago, okay? So I am not one to be like, there's a list of celebrities who I want to meet, like bucket list want to meet. There's only been a very, very few. Number one at the top of the list, David Teixeira. Boom, knocked it out the wood. Like, we are brothers and sisters, like, forever, okay? Knocked it out the woods. And then, like, later on down the years, lines, I mean, I met Plies, I've met Marianne. When I saw her running for, for peace and all that for president, I was like, I need to meet that lady. Bam, did that. See more on that. Bishop's a celebrity in his own right, but that was just divine purpose happening there. But y'all, when I started my Me Sexual brand, because I'm not going to say I've known Coco forever in a day. No, it's only really been since the Me Sexual movement, y'all. My mother was like, oh my God, don't you know about Coco? Because whatever, there's this other stuff. I'm not sure if I can talk about it, so I'm not going to say about it, but we had other close ties, right? So let's say I met my brother, David Tatera, okay? And me and my crew, when I had a flash mob company, yeah, your girl did a flash mob company called My Styles. It was pretty lit. Check this out. Yeah. Back to this. When I did the flash mob company, we pulled up on David Tatera. Ew, and did a flash mob for him. Ew. That's us. Anyway, when we did the flash mob for us, he was like, oh my God, you got to do a flash mob for Coco and Ice-T for baby Chanel, who wasn't here yet. Shout out to baby Chanel, who's now not a baby anymore. And I was hyped. We were like on the emails back and forth. We thought we were going to be there. Like, what y'all want us to do? We ain't gonna talk about that. Okay, we moved past that experience. Anyway, we didn't do the baby shower. But then later on down the line, we have another, like, I should have been meeting this lady, ran into this lady like 6 or 7 times through very close connections, and it never happened. Okay, so then they're having this convention thing. This was like a couple weeks ago. Anyway, not even, like a week and a half ago. And I see she's gonna be there. And it was like a chill out convention. Okay, whatever, in Jersey. I'm showing up. On top of that, they have their own dispensary in Jersey. The Medicine Woman, y'all check it out. It was lit, okay? Especially if they have events, just follow them. Like, the vibe, the energy, everything was amazing. Especially if you are out here doing this influencer thing and you want interviews with celebrities, follow everybody who runs that, okay? Today. It was dope. And shout out to Trench, all the people that were there, celebrity statuses that came on through and were like, just cool with you. Like, that's how me and Coco got to be able to talk. I mean, talked. They had to be like, Coco, we need you over here for a picture. And then she was back to like, okay, girl, what were we talking about? Like, it was a moment. She looked at my Me Sexual book. She signed it, y'all. Yes, I have a coffee book because my publicist was like, you know, it would be so dope if you made a coffee book of all your pictures. So y'all know I waste no time in anything. Like, okay, done with Me Sexual. Here we are at. So I was like, Coco, please sign my book. And so the pictures, oh my God. So she like signed the book and she said, oh my God, are these pictures of you? And I'm like, yes. And she's like, oh wow, these are good. So this was a real quick interaction the first time because they were at a convention thing. But I was like, I'm about to be at the dispensary. And Ice was like, that part. And I was like, all right, I'm about to see y'all there. I have some books for y'all because of course I wrote 3 books, so I need to give them to y'all. And that's where the rest of the conversations happened. But while we were there, she was like, can I see your book again? And I'm like, oh, she asked to see my work again. Of course. So she literally looked at every picture in the book and was like, I love the paper that you picked for this. Like, oh my goodness, it's amazing. Like, and it really is. I did a really good job. Yeah, this will probably go up for auction. Never. But anyway, y'all, I love Curtis. We do amazing work together. Anyway, y'all, check us out in these streets. Yes, 40 plus bitches, don't stop being sexy because you don't have to, okay? I don't care what these young kids say, okay? I got three. Do what you can do. Ew, pose, and monetize. Anyway, no, don't ask. I don't have an OnlyFans, okay? We'll get into that. Matter of fact, we got into that with Ice and Coco because Coco's like, what? You know, OnlyFans? I was like, I know, my husband won't let me. He's like, she was like, oh my goodness, why not? And I'm like, because, you know, I don't know, people at work and all that other stuff. And she's like, no, it's not just like porn. Like, it's so much more than that. But people have the stigma about what it is. So now it's just out there. And so, no, I'm not on there. But she's like, girl. I'm like, I know. Because y'all know I also do the toys and the vibrations and all that energy and all that jazz. Because you don't need to mingle to tango. moving on. All right, so that experience was super duper lit. Shout out to Ice, who also gave me some time, feeling like straight cool uncle vibes. Like, not that he's old, I'm not saying old uncle vibes, but you know, when you just have like a cool uncle who's willing to just break down that knowledge for you. Like, look, if you do that, this is what it is. Because he was like, you know, I let Coco do it, but it took a long time for us to build that type of trust. And, you know, he just broke it down and he told me there's 3 type of men out there. So y'all take notes. There's 3 type of men out there. The first type is the type of man that will, you know, love what you do, respect the relationship. Love what you do and respect the relationship. Shout out to everybody that's in that category. And I say they because men, women, some of y'all women be aggressive too with it. I'm just saying. Y'all be like, let me eat the coda. Like, slow it down. Like, I know I'm over here like, I'm binary, non-binary, I'm whoever, she, they, us, but y'all need to slow down, okay? I'm married. Okay? Anyway, so there's 3 types. Those that respect what you're doing, monetizing, embracing yourself, just being confident in who you are, the me sexual movement, and respect the relationships. We like those. They ain't gonna be in your DMs, they ain't creeping you out. Okay? Then you got the second type of man. And that's the type of man that love what you do. I want to fuck you in the alley. Literally, verbatim is what he said. Anyway, I thought that was the creep, but there's another level to it. Okay? There's another level to it where he was like, if that's not the creep, like, just fuck you in the alley, I guess they'll just leave you there, let you go. I guess that's bad. That seems creepy. Or a one night stand, whatever you want to call it. There's those type. And then there's the type that's going to snatch you up, think you're theirs, and the stalkers. Okay? And he be saying the way the stalkers be coming at you would be like just different. I wasn't even expecting what he was saying. Like, he was like, yeah, they be talking about, oh, I see it in your eyes that you're like hurting and all this stuff and this energy. I can't say it the way he was saying it, but I was like, what? And coming with the Jesus and all this other stuff. And then even on the sex tips until they got you snatched up. So just be careful out there, especially for us pretty girls who know we're pretty and cute. I'm just saying, it's the confidence. It's not that we're out here like, ugh, but the confidence will get you every damn time. So lay it down with the confidence, y'all. Extra. Put a little extra confidence on it. Spices. Whew. So that was a whole experience. So shout out to Ice-T and Coco for the experience. Truly appreciate your time and just being cool, because you do not have to be that cool. You did not have to be that cool. And he validated that, yo, Coco and you really hit it off due to third party. That's very close, third party. So those that know, but I don't know what I can and cannot say sometimes. So, what else is popping off in my life? I told y'all about a lot. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but check me out, y'all. What I'm trying to do here is, you know, take it real seriously. I would love to say like, oh, your girl's gonna have a schedule, like Monday's gonna be this, Tuesday's gonna be that, but I have 3 kids and life be life, and so I'm just gonna come on and do what I can do while I can do it. All right, I'm on Sora now, making little videos that are dumb, stupid, funny to me. Might not be funny to you, okay? But check me out if you're on that app. Let's like, y'all, this is how we make money, all right? Sometimes you don't have it to spend, but you always have that digital currency. So if you can I get a little bit of that? I'm not asking y'all to go to my Zelle, my Cash App, none of that. I mean, buy a book if you haven't already. Download a song. Support me here. Watch it all the way through. Like, comment, share, all that jazz, y'all. But thank you for staying tuned for this. Like I said, I'm on TikTok probably all day. Haven't really been going live, but I'm about to go live so I can put that time in next. But y'all, in the mornings on my Just Trying to Make It page, and I mean the one that's spelled all the way out for you, we have a little morning prayer. I'm also going to try to share that on the Facebook and Instagram. So it's called Bonnet Prayers because it's our morning prayer before we, you know, let down our hair. So check me out for that. It will be either short, long, however the Spirit moves me that morning. And then throughout the day, you will see either the Sora videos, other TikTok videos that me and the kids are doing. Because again, I homeschool and they like to do TikToks because it gives them a break between the work, and they actually just like it. So Marilyn, she was worn out after yesterday's TikToks because we did TikToks all morning and her TikToks are just about dancing. And let me tell you, I mean, she likes it. She's screaming at me if we're not doing it. And the handheld one, y'all check that? I'm saying she's a natural, but like, of course she is. Anyway, Marilyn Monroe debut here. Ew, since day one. Ew, that's will be on the Tubi or somebody else's channel. But anyway, y'all, stay tuned. I love you. Anything else going on in my life? Anything else before I forget? TikTok. I'm going to try to be live. Order books. Do what we can do for each other. I'm going to try to share everybody and what they're doing out here in these streets. And now I got to edit and have this out for y'all so we can have our first YouTube video. Oh, yeah.
Every step